Law rips down the breakaway slam.
Pretty devastating, actually, to turn the ball over like that and surrender 2 more points.
California trails by 13. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Fires the 3. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Timeout called California. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what California's coach was going over with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Allie, thank you so much. Buries the long-range jumper. He has 35.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Step back and squared up.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Here's Holton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Done a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Picked his pocket. The long shot, no good. Adams fires. No problem with the wide open J.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Hey, yo, right here.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Shot away, and he gets it to go.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
There's the pick. Look at the clock, a little over 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. 3, good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here's Adams. Launches it. It's good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The shot is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
California has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. It's tipped. From deep, buries the deep ball.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Simmons. High cashes in with the knee. Oh, then they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's Jay.
Matter of fact, call me Mr. Chase that cheap. Grams on my wrist cost like 10G. I feel like Buzz got all these carrots on my teeth. In my bag, my pocket's deeper than the sea. You don't bring nothing to the plate, then I can't eat with you. All that you doing fake, you just a pretender. They say my flow so cold, but I still bring the heat. I peep, see I got some bread, so
welcome to 2K Sports. Ooh, a very interesting matchup we have at the center spot tonight, Tim.
Yeah, the battle of the bigs will loom large in this one. Let's keep an eye on points in the paint. That could be a key indicator of who's winning that matchup.
Always fun to watch, a good big man matchup, even with the guys who can shoot these days.
No doubt about it. Versatility at that spot is key.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Webb in at the two-guard spot. Here's D'Alembert. Soft touch off the glass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Here's Webb. Adams covering. Pass to D'Alembert from outside the arc. Kept alive. Here's Price. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. That one falls. D'Alembert's got his second basket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Boozer. Here's Webb. Here's Boozer. He's covered by Jerome. Here's Price to the inside. Nails the baby hook.
This is exactly the start they were hoping for at the offensive end.
Here's Jean-Charles. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. James is checked in for Gabriel. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Boozer. Here's D'Alembert. Check by James. That one's good for 2. Gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Connects from downtown.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
1:52 left to play in the first. Pass to D'Alembert. Over to the left wing. Lets the 3 fly. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Pass to Webb. Here's D'Alembert. It's stolen by James. Here's Jay. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's D'Alembert. Check by James. Pass to Webb. 4 on the clock. Down low. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Now off the inbound. And it's in there.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Here's Hamilton. From deep. Doesn't go for him.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. They lead by 6. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
They needed a jolt from that second unit, and that's exactly what they got.
Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Good on the shot. Forbes has got his second bucket on the night.
Well, when you grab the offensive rebound, you're already right there at the rim. It makes the putback that much easier.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
He buries it from 3.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
The home team calls timeout.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Yeah, the crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
Looking at second chance points last year. Here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Pass to Gabriel. Here's Hamilton. Still no points. Here's Jerome. Cans it from the wing.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in, and the visitors call time here.
They dropped both games against this team last season. Just a shellacking they don't want to repeat.
Tim, what are you focusing on right now watching these teams?
Well, I'm looking at what these coaches have done to implement the new guys on their roster, which means you add some wrinkles offensively, and it's surprising sometimes how those new looks can unlock another level for your team.
The best teams play at their best right before the playoffs begin. It's a work in progress all season long.
Always trying to peak at the right time.
Here's Forbes. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Tough for a defender to challenge the shot when the height differential is so pronounced.
Here's Gabriel. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Gabriel's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
James goes in. Pass to Jerome. And he drains the quick shot. Gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Out to the wing. Back to Forbes. Lets it go from the wing, and that's good. Off the glass that time. He's got 5.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Here's Tavlon, and he buries his first look. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Adams covering. Here's Forbes. Falls back and drains a fadeaway J. Forbes has got 6 in the quarter.
Now the fadeaway there, a beautiful answer.
The home team calls timeout. .52 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Hamilton. And it's Webb with a rebound. Gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Here's D'Alembert. 9 points in the game. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And there's the screen. Puts up a deep 3 to get it again. Here's Jay. Blocked. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie, it was not me. I never throw the first chicken wing.
Yeah, I can't believe you just snitched Kenny.
Well, I don't care who did it. You're both cleaning it up.
But Ernie, what's Kenny? They're getting bullied on the defensive end, but they're still standing. That says something.
Yeah, giving up so many easy buckets. How are they going to still win this game?
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. And it's Adams in it to 4. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Here's Jean-Charles. Boom, he jams it straight down.
What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
And it's Jay in at the 3 spot. Here's D'Alembert, another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest. Shooting 76%. You don't see this often. To the right side. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Webb. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to D'Alembert. Here's Webb. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Pure from 3-point range. Jay's got 5.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Here's Webb. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to D'Alembert. Here's Webb. Here's D'Alembert. 14 points for him. On Monday, second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And the visitors call time here. this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Webb passes to Boozer. Here's D'Alembert. He's got 14 into the lane. Out left to the wing. 17-foot shot on the way. Off the window. It's good. He has 7.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity. Yeah, he goes to the fadeaway right there. I think he thought the defense was a little bit closer.
Gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. A minute 37 left in the third. Good.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. The home team calls timeout. So both teams making some changes here. .125 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's James. And it's James with the jam. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
The visitors with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Pass to D'Alembert. They set the pick. Here's Willis. 6 to shoot. The 3 hits the trifecta.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. And there's James from the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. James has got 5 points in the quarter. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Here's Boozer. Adams covering. Pass to D'Alembert. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. D'Alembert's got 19 points.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
He rifled that one in from distance.
And you have to guard him out there. I mean, he can do damage from deep, even from...
It's there! In time! He beat the buzzer!
Knew he had it the whole time.
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer.
Woo. We always talk about closing quarters and halves, the importance of it. There you go.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Up 2. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. They've got James, and it's Adams in at small forward. Price, pass to Forbes. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Rips down the breakaway slam.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Gotten 7 of 8 3-pointers to go in this game. Pass to Price. Sinks that one from the post.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Here's Gabriel from deep three-point land, from beyond the arc, and then some. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Pass to Price. Out to the right wing. From 18 feet away. And perfection right through the net.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
The home team calls timeout. Let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Here's like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
Here's Webb. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Price. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cashes in from 18.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
And you can just see their confidence is growing.
Here's Jay. It's stolen away.
Great anticipation defensively. He saw the ball coming before it even left the passer's hands.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First free throw is good. That one's no good. Got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Knocks down the trifecta.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth. Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back.
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
And that's been the theme of the night. Stringing together stops has been difficult.
Gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Adams! Cash from downtown!
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Yes, sir!
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession. You have to stay connected with him out there, or he will roast you.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
Here's D'Alembert.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
Good on the first, and that brings him within 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
Well, I'm sure he wanted to hit all of them, but he was still able to chip away a little bit more at this lead.
Here's Jay. Owning the post right there.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And the visitors call time here. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Not much time left. You think they have a chance to come back?
Trail by 7.
First personal foul, third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. gets them both. Here's Adams. And an intentional foul right there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, making all of their free throws right now, it's a great way to extend the lead.
And the visitors call time here.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. And this one feels just about over.
Yeah, they'll play it out, but I think it just wasn't meant to be tonight. This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
And that's been the theme of the night. Stringing together stops has been difficult.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Safe to say, that should do it. This is why making free throws down the stretch is so important. If a guy's rolling like this, you continue to feed the hot hand. At minimum, he has to get a touch on the next trip.
The home team calls timeout. they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game. Beyond the arc, it's good.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. As we leave, we present our player of the game.